The Face in the Corner. This deleted episode was never aired on television. It all began like any ordinary sunny day. In a quiet children's room, Peppa and George were playing. Everything was calm. They were building a tower of blocks, just like always. But then something caught Peppa's attention. She stopped and looked toward the corner. In the corner of the room, near the ceiling, a blurry face appeared. It was barely visible, like a shadow, but its expression was cold, lifeless. It stared at Peppa, as if studying her every move. Peppa froze, unable to look away. The shadows on the walls began to shift and twist, as if they were alive. Her heart started beating faster. Something was wrong. Something was there that shouldn't have been. She stepped forward, trying to understand what was happening, but the face didn't vanish. It became clearer. Now it was right in the top corner of the room. Peppa felt the air grow colder. Darkness began pulling her toward that corner. At that moment, Daddy Pig entered the room. He looked at Peppa and George with surprise, but his voice sounded strange, low and distorted.
What are you two doing here?
Daddy Pig walked toward the corner where the face had just been, but now it was gone. Instead, the shadows became more sinister, and the air around them thickened. He touched the corner, and something horrifying began. His face started to change. His eyes darkened. His arms grew long and misshapen. His voice turned into a deep echo from the dark corner.
Now I can play again.
Peppa and George tried to back away, but the shadows had already filled the room, and the walls began to ripple. A strange, unnatural music filled the air, making everything around them feel alive. They tried to escape, but the door was locked. The room began fading into darkness, and the music grew louder, swallowing them whole. We can't get out," Peppa whispered, her voice consumed by the shadows. Darkness swallowed everything. The shadows on the walls grew unimaginably large, and the sound of the music became unbearable.
Peppa and George stood in a void, surrounded by the shadow. In that dark nothingness, they realized they couldn't leave. Everything around them was part of the emptiness. The music never stopped. Are we here forever? Peppa whispered. At that moment, the music stopped. Silence. And they disappeared. Gone. Forever.